Are we on?
There you go.
Hey,
You good?
hello everybody. Welcome to Afternoon Market Action. My name is Glenn,
My name is Ryan.
and we're going to be your host for like the next 2 days. I can't because we got to be in Tampa tomorrow. I got to be in Tampa tomorrow.
You gotta
Joey
leave in a
is
couple
right
hours.
now already in Tampa, and guess what? They made it. I don't know, Joey. I don't know where they are, but I know they're in Tampa. I'm running the stream today. All right, I'm running the stream today. So if it gets jacked up, I'm blaming Ryan. All right, and even though Ryan's got
right.
nothing to do with the stream, it's me. But Joey walked me through what I need to do, that kind of thing. So, but if anything messes up, it's all Ryan's fault. So if you can hear us loud and clear, let's start that way. If you can hear us loud and clear, let us know in the chat. His hat. I don't know what happened to his hat. I got my
I come
hat.
back to the office after being sick and it's gone.
I think he took, I don't know what he did, but his hat is gone. My hat is my hat. He borrows a hat. I'm all into this Western Wednesday. I started it almost 2 years ago, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Ryan just does it because he's with me. That's about it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Oh,
All right,
I like our Western Wednesday theme. I
Yeah,
wish I had
okay.
my hat. You know, I wear it every time.
Yeah, I know.
I'll have to show you my belt buckle one day.
I got the buckle on. I got some semblance of boots on.
Are you sure you're going to Florida tomorrow or Texas? Which one you going to?
I'm going to Tex Flora.
Florida.
I'm going to Texas. I was really thinking about bringing my hat with me to Tampa, but I can't pack it. I got to wear it. I can't pack it. I got to wear it. So I don't know. All right. Looks like we got 253 people here. I guess the alert must have hit. Holy smokes. I guess the alert must have hit. So welcome everybody to the room. This is the first AMA of the year for us.
This is the first AMA in a couple weeks. I feel like.
But first one for the year and the first one for a couple of weeks because Wednesday we had Christmas Eve or Christmas, and then the last Wednesday we had New Year's, and now we got AMA. Need some help with Palantir. Yeah, I'm not. There's a lot of stocks that I liked a lot that I'm not in right now. I think Ryan, I'm going to give my 2 cents. Yeah, I see. Thank you, Joey. I'm going to give my 2 cents first. Why is the market looking like this? I think there's a lot of talk about a lot of things politically. All right, without getting political.
I'll say there's some rhetoric out there.
There is some
especially
rhetoric
after
out there.
last night's speech.
And
Let's call it how it is, Glenn. I'm pretty neutral, and you know that when it comes to politics.
There's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
call
rhetoric
it
out
how
there.
it is.
Number one, and number
But
two.
Bill, you hit it. Bonds. Even though I was pretty much on my deathbed on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Again, I had a whole lot of medicine in me. I don't exactly remember everything, but all I heard was bond rates, highs, new highs. Watch out for the bonds. Well, all the speculative stocks, guess what? They got whacked. Quantum being one of them, right? So what's one of the first things I look at when I come to the office today? The market climate graph. And guess what I noticed over the last 3 months? Bonds, T-bills on the rise, inflation on the rise, earnings trend indicator, VectorVest earnings indicator, flat. That ain't good. So that's kind of where I'm at with the market right now. As far as quantum, like I said, I got out, if you watch the show, I got out Monday when I was sick. I closed out a QSI. I think opportunities will present themselves, but you heard what NVIDIA's CEO said. It's going to be a little while. So everybody have some patience. Don't freak out.
Was huge.
That
was huge. And, you know, for the people who got after me talking about quantum being theoretical, I think he backed that up a whole lot right there. And, like, it's going to take 10 to 15 years. And with that being said, hold on. With that being said, when I put out my first video or even put out the Q10 stocks, one of the things I said, I'm going to see a lot of highs when it comes down to quantum, but I think I'm going to see a lot of lows when it comes down to quantum. And quantum is, and I think Ryan and I have done a great job in explaining that it is theoretical. Are there quantum computers out there? Yes. Yes, there are. D-Wave, IonQ, they have computers out there. But theoretical in that they're somewhat in place to do the job, but it's still all theoretical. So,
the bonds, the inflation, I think that affected the market. NVIDIA CEO pretty much put the nail in the coffin on the quantum stocks. But like I said, you know, just stay disciplined. Don't let the emotions ruin your portfolio. There's still going to be money to be made in quantum. When I did the short today, some people were talking about buying them. If you're going to buy a quantum stock, my theory is buy right. put some insurance on it. That's what I did with QSI. And even with my insurance, I closed my quantum stock, or I know it's a quantum drug company. Almost just over 200. I got just over 2 bags in it. So just play it safe right now. There's it's a lot of risk in this space. So you just gotta ask yourself if you're willing to take that risk.
So interesting. Janice says he said 15 to 30 years, not 10 to 15. Some of us will be dead. 15 to 30 years. I'll be 88. I'm about to turn 58 in March.
30 years is 2055.
I will be 88.
It's very ironic because in the video I did last week, I even spoke about my cousin who put me on AMD. And I respect his opinion, especially in quantum mechanics. That's kind of his field as a physicist. I don't know too much, but that's why I talked to him. He put it as far as personal quantum computers, 2100, 75 years away. That's why I mentioned in the video. NVIDIA CEO was talking about what 2055. So either way, yeah, it's going to be out there, but there's money to be made. Again, just don't get emotional. Don't let the trade control you.
Interesting that Bill puts the D-Wave CEO on CNBC saying Jensen is all wrong. I'm telling you that quantum is only going to move this year along with the advancements that go along with it. If Google, another company like Google puts out that they've got some progress on it, quantum's going to move. All the quantum stocks are going to move. So I made a lot of money on a couple of quantum stocks, but I'm out of them as well.
And quantum mechanics, essentially kind of the basis of quantum computing, because the bit system, ones and zeros, instead of just being a 1 and 0, with quantum or a qubit, it could be anything, and that's the theory behind it. Who knows what's going to happen with it? But we'll see. Look, I see the comments here. Qubit CEO on CNBC says that Johnson NVIDIA CEO is wrong. I'm sure these companies are going to come out and defend themselves because their stocks just took 30, 40, 50% hits in a day. Just be cautious.
So we'll talk about that.
Say.
We'll talk about that. All right. So looking at the homepage, we can see that we've got 3. Even with all of this stuff and quantum going down, we still have a primary wave up. The market is still higher on a week-over-week basis. The underlying trend of the market on the MTI still below 1. The buy-to-sell ratio at 0.29. Again, quantum is getting hit. An industry is getting hit. It's not like the whole world is coming to an end. All of the indices look like right now we got a mixed market. We've been between a mix and a down market all day. How many people will really need a quantum laptop? At this particular point in time, not.
Nobody.
I used to ask the question way back when I used to work for Johnson Controls, and I had that was my first company laptop. And my first company laptop had a memory of 1 gigabyte. And I was like, holy smokes, I'll never fill up 1 gigabyte of memory on this computer. So I think it's relative, Michael, that as time goes along, as technology advances, at some point in time, we might need a quantum laptop. It seems far-fetched from now. But again, I go back to that time where I experienced a memory of a laptop, 1 gigabyte, and was like, I'll never fill that up. So we'll see. Abdullah says it was so obvious. Some of these stocks, 1,600% in 1 year. I mean, and it was the craze. And we put the videos out. The last video I put out last night shows me that the craze is starting to slow down a little bit, and that's fine. That's fine. NVIDIA GPU is threads by QPU, which is why NVIDIA CEO talks rubbish on quantum computing. I'm just, but they're in the space, right? GPU, quantum processor units as well. Listen, it's gonna work its way out. It's either gonna still be really good or really bad. I want to go to the portfolios really quick. There's my Q10 portfolio, big hit, down 21% today, just like Ryan said. Big hit. But I talked about that. I talked about getting you prepared. When I put this portfolio together, we're going to see some big lows, but we're also going to see some big highs depending on how the advances go. All right, and Mukesh, whether it's Holo, whether it's me, all of the stocks, we've got a watch list in the database called quantum computing stocks. Ryan updated it. It's out there for you. It will be. So all of the stocks that you're looking at.
One stock I know it's hyped up right now, but one stock that really has my attention is IONQ.
I think that's going to be one of the best and biggest plays in the space.
Well, right now, NVIDIA, they don't make their own QPUs, quantum processing units, whatever you want to call them, but they do have what's called a Q platform. Essentially, it allows vendors like IONQ into the NVIDIA GPU layout. Because again, I'm no quantum expert, but from what my cousin told me, GPUs, CPUs, these QPUs, they're all going to work in tangent. And it looks like NVIDIA is already creating the system or the ecosystem to adopt IONQ's technology. That's why I like IONQ. Valuation way overvalued. I am interested in it. Doesn't mean I'm going to buy it today.
And by the way, just so that you know, they work not in tangent, but in tandem.
Or in tandem, sorry.
Okay. So two stocks that I like in the space still, IONQ, RGTI. And Atom, I got out of Atom. I still had about 100% gain before I got out of it. And this, it's only down 1% in the ROI for the total portfolio. But I made good money there. But these are the three that I like. I know that Ryan still likes, QSI, WIMI. I also like Holo. All I'm thinking and telling you right now
those stocks
is
when
just
they were undervalued. And that was the whole point of me talking about those. Undervalued in that space,
Quantum can't be that far if Willow Chip is there. And Jazz, I again, even with the Willow Chip, got to have a machine that can use it. You got to put it in the practical application. And I think that the numbers about how far away we are not that far off the point. They really aren't. They really are not that far off the point.
Just coming off your my pick, I think you saw the short last week, the week before. My quantum pick, my Mag 7 pick, 2025, Google, undervalued. They got their hands in everything, and we all know it. I am on the Google train. I think that's the safest quantum play right now. IBM, I know Intel does make a QPC. Who knows? We'll see how that works.
Why don't we even talk about them?
I know. Let's go to the news stories because we got some topics in this realm too. But yeah, these stocks aren't looking any better.
There we go. All right. So the first story I put up is quantum stocks like Rigetti plunge after NVIDIA. Huang says the computers are 15. Janice was right. 15 to 30 years away, and all of these stocks got smoked like a pound of bacon. If you said 15 years for very useful quantum computers, that would probably be on the early side, he said during NVIDIA's analyst day. If you said 30, it's probably on the late side. But if you pick 20, I think a whole bunch of us would believe it. All right, so again,
and it also matters, as far as like what kind of applications are we talking about in 30 years? I think it's kind of a loaded question, just because what kind of applications are we talking about? Are we talking about just calculating theoretical math problems? Or are we talking about applications that are actually going to make companies money?
Or, a stock like QSI, I think quantum is going to play a big role in medicine.
Yeah.
Medicine, whether it's a protein for this or a cure for that, I think quantum is going to play a big role in the medical field.
And that's one of the reasons why I chose QSI, is because I think it's one of those first real applications, in these large models that quantum's, supposed to help out with. I think the drug field is perfect for that application.
All right. So next story, drone stocks. Military contract fuels growth in these two autonomous drone stocks. ArdCat is in that, and Paladine is in that. That's a story that I have a cheaper stock at about about $7 stock compared to about $11. Two inexpensive stocks. Army deal sends shares to the moon. So I've got those two stocks in my watch list today. And Ryan's story, I right now I just really want to go over the stories. Just just look at the headlines, because I want to spend a lot of time talking about their stocks today.
No, yeah, we definitely do that. This is just an inflation story. Nothing really, about any stocks in particular, but just, realize inflation's still high. 21 states raised the minimum here. And I was surprised some of these minimum wages. Colorado, $14. Connecticut, over 16. Michigan, almost 11. Nebraska, 1350. These are some pretty high numbers in some random state like Nebraska, 1350. North Carolina is still only 725. So I have a feeling, 21 states started off the year. I have a feeling a lot more states are going to follow suit, and you're going to see these wages go up, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends. Depends how it affects you, right?
I'm all about minimum wage. I think that new workers to work need to have a minimum wage so they can have an incentive to push higher. But the problem is prices are high. Inflation, the rate of inflation is going down, but prices ain't. And in order to live nowadays, the minimum wage has to go up. Ryan and I were talking earlier today. The federal minimum wage is $7.25. I don't know who can live off of $7.25 right now. With
I don't know. Many people show up to work at $7.25.
And I think it's going to cause.
Let alone afford to live. They ain't showing up at $7. Are you going to show up $7.25?
As these states are raising their minimum wages, is going to cost the federal government to have to do it at some point. I think that they're going to meet in the middle somewhere, probably about $10, $11 at some point in time.
Looking at those 21 states, it really was, the middle was kind of between like 11 and $12, somewhere in there.
So I think that that's going to happen. Why do you think the CEO of NVIDIA made this statement? He knows what he knows, or thinks he knows what he knows, and it could have been an out-of-pocket statement. It really could have been an out-of-pocket statement, but you know something? I think that we'll see going forward, and I think that he put a fire under these other companies, these quantum companies, to push forward with innovation going into the new year. And I think that's going to be good. But you know what he did
kind of talk up quite a bit, though?
What's that?
Robotics companies.
And I got a video coming out on that soon.
Oh, I got a video next week. Well, I guess we ain't going to be talking about it. But yeah, I heard robotics. I heard no quantum. The focus should be on robotics. And I have a feeling if I start looking up robotic stocks after this live stream, some of them might be moving today.
Look at that screen. What does it say at the top? What does it freaking say at the top? I got all these ideas. What does it say at the top? Robot video.
I can't read that jibber jabber.
Well, it's because it's real. All right, so robotics video. I got some stocks already in place for that. But listen, we can both do it. We can both give insight on that. It doesn't matter. I think robotics. I said that in Monday's live stream. I think what's today? Wednesday. Yeah, I said it in Monday's live stream. Robotics is going to be big, like quantum, like crypto, like AI. A lot of people are pushing into that robotics space. So I think both of us will do a video and it'll be just fine. As a boomer, I started working as a teenager for $230 an hour. I don't think I ever worked that low, Janice. I'm a boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X. I didn't work for that low. Even at the time when I've always worked above minimum wage. I've been lucky that I've always worked above minimum wage. So
I think I started out at $725 back in like 2003.
Dude,
I think it was like $550, maybe like 5 or 6 back then.
It's because you were just born. You were just born yesterday. That's why.
I was just born yesterday.
Holy smokes! All right, next story. 3 stocks helping to bring AI to healthcare. 3 stocks here are Alphabet, Medtronic, MDT. I do like that stock for it, and Stryker. All right, so 3 stocks bringing AI to healthcare. That was just it in a nutshell. All right, next one is Ryan.
All right, China, right? We all know what's about to happen towards another week or two, right? UAMY, antimony, right? I've been looking at it, and it looks like it's going to go again. So this story here, pretty much the same strategy I had, 2 months ago when I started talking about that stock at 70 cents. I did a video on this a couple weeks ago. Stocks around the world. So if you live in Australia, Canada, got some stocks for you too. Rare earth minerals. Take a look at that video. These stocks got a potential to move a lot between, the tit for tat that we're about to experience between U.S. and China trade policy. We're already seeing that. So I just want to put that out there. Keep an eye on some of these rare earth minerals. UAMY. It's in my watch list today. Antimony. That's the one. And that's a critical mineral. That's not a rare earth, but still in that same direction.
All right. Next one, I'm going to run through this real quick. I think the CEO of NVIDIA did a great job about all of the things that are getting ready to happen in the space. And I wanted, Here's a robot talking about robots. This is Murumi, a friendly robot by Yukai Engineering. It looks like a little freaking dog, but it's a little robot. Samsung's new transparent micro LED display. Interesting. This is what I liked a lot. Wearable robot for wheelchair users. This is a guy that's
cool.
in a, I'm loving this.
I like that.
He's in a wheelchair, but look at the robotics for him to be able to get out of the wheelchair and freaking walk. This.
For military and like veteran applications, it's huge.
Look at that.
Huge technology.
That caught my attention. I was like, holy smokes. I love that. All right, what else is in here? Robot, this is a unique, I don't know. It looks like
Why you got us watching over here?
And he's going to push the sock out of the way so he can keep vacuuming. I sort of like this one too. Self-retracting keyboard.
Hey, that's cool. I like that.
I
That's
do
actually
too.
pretty hot. That's hot.
You know something? I am, and I'm going to admit it out loud, I am about to get the Meta glasses. I am going to get the Meta
Ray-Ban
glasses.
ones?
Huh?
The Ray-Ban ones?
Yeah. I'm about to get the Meta glasses. Smart glasses with incredible display.
You're on the Zuck train now?
No, I'm not on.
You're on the Zuck train now because he changed policies?
No. This is another one, a health mirror. A health mirror that puts I love this. It scans the heart, the lungs, sleep, body metabolism, and provides personalized insights. Samsung stretchable screen. How about
the screen thing, the stretchable screen?
Yeah.
So when I was in college, they were actually experimenting with this like liquid paint screen where you can paint the wall and it'll be like a monitor essentially.
Really?
It's wild. Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out, but look out for it. It's coming some point.
People who have terrible handwriting like Ryan, they got a pen handwriting on paper using a triple camera. No special
I couldn't even read your notepad 5 minutes
Everybody
ago.
was able to read that. So shush. First ever stringless smart guitar. An electric salt spoon, which I think is stupid. I just think that that's stupid. But those were some of the things that came out of that meeting. I wanted to look at some of these things. I think they're going to be interesting. I love the mirror. I love the glasses. I love the
Magic
keyboard.
trades.
And I really love the wearable tech for people in wheelchairs. I want smart glasses to watch TV while I'm at work. I can do that too. You know something? I'm getting a little bit on board with those Ray-Bans. They look good. I can probably get my prescription put into them. I think they're going to be good. All right. Next story. And Ryan and I don't think we agree totally on this, but go ahead, Ryan.
I don't think we agree much on this subject, but it's okay, Glenn, because we still love each other. But yeah, so ultimately, I know Glenn did the BRICS things. Was that last week, the week before?
It was real recent.
In my Bitcoin video, I already said it. BRICS, that's old news. BRICS is not going to happen. It is Bitcoin. It is Ethereum. It's the Stellar. It's the XRP. Those are the crypto. Look at the third bullet point here. Oh, wait. I got to change my screen. Second bullet point here. Central banks are diversifying the reserves into gold, a basket of other currencies, as well non-traditional reserve currencies. That's what I've been talking about the whole time, right? Look at this. US dollar, lowest point in 30 years. Foreign exchange reserves, 57%. All I'm going to say, be careful, but today I'll probably be loading up on some crypto because we're starting a new portfolio this year.
Okay. I'm going to stay with the crypto story. I still think that the dollar doesn't lose dominance in our lifetime. That's
yeah. It's a slow. I don't think it's going to lose dominance, but would you rather hold dollars or crypto?
Dollars. Again, I'm older.
That's a personal choice.
We've had this conversation. I'd rather hold dollars. I know.
But that's where we differ.
You know,
that's why I like you, Glenn.
All it takes is for somebody to jack up crypto again. It goes into a deep crypto winter. Then what?
And
it's not gonna just happen once. It's gonna happen more than once. We'll see.
It's been happening.
All right. And in that case, I'd rather be in the dollar. You know something? I'd rather be in gold. I'd rather be in gold. You know, rather than crypto, I'd rather be in gold. But we can see.
I like gold.
Okay.
I remember I said this last year. One of my first videos, 2024, was gold
And gold was not the big mover last year that I thought it could have been.
It did move, but again, because cryptos are stealing a lot of that thunder.
Okay.
Imagine if cryptos didn't exist, if Bitcoin didn't exist.
Right.
I think gold would be doing a lot better.
I don't disagree with you, but all it takes is for one person to jump up. Like I did a story real recently. Somebody from Taiwan or somebody was being brought to the United States because he took 2 cryptos and bankrupted him. So I still think there's a lot of that out there. And I still think that it can get hacked. All right. Glenn no longer calling it crypto now. He owns Einbit. Yeah, it's not crypto, but I will keep my eyes on crypto, though. From CoinMarketCap, I told you that I will be using that a lot. Bitcoin's scooped up almost 3 times more BTC than produced in December. It's going to be interesting
Gemini
watching.
10, one solar EMP and crypto is gone. There's one big solar EMP. Let me tell you, everything's gone. You have much bigger problems in your crypto wallet.
But if I own gold, I'd be okay. At least because the value of gold ain't going away. I just think that there's because it is what was it called? It is software. Because it is software, I'd rather be in gold. I'd rather hold $1. I mean, that's me. And I love that we can disagree on that.
And honestly, I mean, any real investor would be diversified in any of those situations. That's how I'm setting up over the next 24 months. I want a little gold. I want some crypto. I want some stocks. I need the right set. The answer is not all in one. It's not all or nothing.
So what did you just say? Oh, yeah, I'm going to load up on crypto. What does that lead people to think? That you finna back up the truck and go straight at crypto? That's what that sounded like. Oh, now it's, I want to be diversified. Crypto is, I'm going to make money with it where I can. I am not backing up the truck to that. I am not putting my full faith into that. And I'm not calling it crypto anymore, but I'm not putting my full faith in that. There's too many things that could go wrong. Way too many things. Again, my opinion. All right. But you know something? As more and more of these computers come up, how about that? The ability of them to create Bitcoin, will that go up exponentially? I don't know. All right, and one last story.
AMD.
HSBC double downgrades AMD. I still think that AMD is going to be the comeback stock of the year, but holy smokes, we'll see.
I still have faith in AMD for sure. You know, it's one of my favorite companies. I've covered it quite a bit. But look, their price target went from $200 to $110. They imply another 13% pullback. This is why. AI rivals, NVIDIA, Marvel, Broadcom will pressure AMD. Shares have dropped 26%. One of my top trades in AMA portfolio last year was Marvel, right? So again, just, be adaptive. AI, the whole space is going to change very, very quickly with technology. So stay on top of it. But I still think AMD is going to be a comeback story, especially at its valuation right now. I still think it's a good stock.
Okay.
Not the best time to buy it, but definitely have it on your radar.
All right, let's get back to the software. Let's go to the viewers. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to the graphs first. A little bit of a rebound day today. A little open candle. Look at the big wick at the bottom. Where did it stop? Right in this channel at 69.61. Stops right there. We are channeling. We are consolidating. When we get to the upside of the channel at 71.22, what happens? We're still consolidating. So the market's not ballistically going up. It's not ballistically going down. It is sitting in a channel. I heard crypto is only good for saving vehicle. I don't know what that means. I'm not. I still own some iBit. That's about it. All right.
Fubo, I think, had a deal with Amazon Prime, by the way. Not who you think.
And there was another story that I talked about on Monday, that somebody is pushing E-Trade, trying to push E-Trade for crypto as well, like Webull, like Robinhood, E-Trade. I forget who it was, but it was it was on the live stream on Monday. I talked a little bit about that. Fubo, look at Fubo. Fubo, I did a story on that. Disney and Fubo are merging, or that's what they're trying to do.
Oh, that's why it's Disney. That's right.
And Disney will own 70% of Fubo, and they're going after the streaming services. That's all it is. We'll see how that works out. I'm getting stopped out of positions, and breakouts are failing a lot. Frustrating. So Magic Trades, this is why if you have your stops, let your stops do the work. If they're getting you out, don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Let your stops do the work. All right? Let your stops do the work. All right? Janice says Fubo had a deal with Disney. Now, the one day that I was looking for Jazz to flap his jibs about Disney, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I was like, he didn't do it. All right, let's go to the viewers tab. Let's go look at AMA big movers today because of the mixed market. I didn't put any stocks in there. I did want to look at Contras. Now, this is going to be interesting looking at Contras. On a day like today, I ain't got Contras really rocking. Look at that. SOXS, playing the semiconductors to the downside, only up 3%. The bearish side of China, only up 2%. The high beta only. So it's not a lot of move, even on a day like today, of Contras. That's the reason. No panic selling. Let your stops do the work and wait. And wait. If we go back to the homepage, what's the main color you see in the color guard? Yellow. So everybody's just being careful. That's all. Just everybody being careful. Natural gas has been moving. I think a lot of it is because we got all this cold coming through.
Well, they stopped the pipelines through Ukraine last week.
That's also correct, but was already covered. We already talked about that. We talked about that, and in of course the natural gas going to the EU.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Mark Norton, what did Mark says? My stops got blown through on Qubit this morning, but they were free shares, so I closed with nothing but profit. Way to go, Mark.
Hey, there we go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, Glenn's picks. I got no picks from last year. All right, from last week because we haven't started. So here's my picks. There's the NVIDIA, Google, the Psych and Medtronics for medical stuff. Look at that, healthcare. RCAT and PYDN for computer stuff. Again, from the stories that these stocks could be on the rise. Interesting as I look at the stocks that made the news, sorting it by RV, more of the stocks than not. Out of the 7 stocks, 5 have RVs above 1. That tells me that the stocks from the news do have some upside. How many of them are moving up or in an uptrend? Looks like out of the 7 stocks, 4 have relative timings above 1. Which stocks go up more than they go down? 6 out of the 7 go up more than they go down. And then the indicator that I told you I'm going to use a lot going into this year, RS times CI times growth. Only one is negative. So I like these stock picks going into. Oh, I did do a story on. I want to put in IBIT, coin because I did do a story on crypto. IBIT is down today and coin is both down today. So. Just the stocks that made the list, and only one stock is negative with that combination of RS times CI times GRT. All right, Ryan's picks. Let's go look at them real quick. And the video CEO gave us a GIF, and I didn't take it. It says Buccaneer Brie. I like that name. Who needs to pay rent? Who's not paying rent? Sigh. There's your stocks. You want to say anything about them?
Yeah, we got Broadcom, Marvel, and no surprise, those two are ranked better than AMD. So, again, AMD is down today. Marvel, Broadcom, that's where I see the momentum to the upside right now. So, even though I like AMD, not the best time, I'd put more attention on Broadcom and Marvel right now. AMD, we got some bottom fishing hopefully coming up soon. I got BTC, Ethereum, and then antimony, obviously, this because of, politics coming up, and then just the crypto play.
All right.
But look at antimony down 7%. I'm looking either now I see some buying pressure here in the near future, or I'm looking around $1.30 to get back in. I have to see what today's wick looks like.
$1.30. Why would you go to $1.30?
Well, I see some consolidation here. That's why I was saying either right now we should find a level support, or if they get around $1.30.
I'm seeing falling more so than consolidation.
Well, I'm trying to figure out where I could catch the fall, not, and I'm thinking around 1:30, or coming up soon. If you were trying to catch this one,
I'm gonna put it 130. You looking
so
right
you can
about
see the,
there?
yep. So the top of that green wick, that green candlestick, and the bottom of that red wick, somewhere in that zone, not exactly at $1.30, but somewhere in that zone, I'd like to see some buying pressure. And if
Okay.
so, I think you might just have a nice move here,
All right.
especially as we get closer, to the new administration.
Understood.
Obviously, this is probably going to, move accordingly.
Yes, Janice, we went back to the black charts. It looks like you guys on the YouTube channel preferred the black charts over the white. I think that in Tampa, though, we might be using white over black. But I put up the poll on Monday, and you guys wanted the black, so we went back to black. Palantir guidance, please. Richard, I'm going to give us an opportunity to take a look at stocks in a moment. All right. Anything? I don't think I'm putting anything into my portfolio today. Are you putting anything into your portfolio today?
Let's see here.
I got to go find it. 2025 AMA Ryan. See if there's anything you want to put in there. Viewers, Ryan's picks.
No, not right now.
All right.
Let me just look at BTC, Bitcoin.
And Kit is going to be in that video. Kit is going to be in my robotic video. I already have two.
Yeah, I'll probably wait till next week to start loading up.
Kit and ROK. Big ROK. We'll see. Glenn, do you still feel positive about your top 10 for 2025? Absolutely. Let's go to the 2025 top stocks. They're down. They're only down 2.5%. All right. Yes. And it's 11. It's my top 11. I've been called out on it. It's my top 11. But INOQ is in there as my top picks for 2025, as well as Palantir, iBit, Netflix. I've already walked you through why I liked all of these stocks on that video, but it's only down 2.6%. Will quantum stocks bounce? That guy, listen, in the quantum video, the first one and the second one I put out, I said I anticipate big moves to the upside, and I also anticipated big moves to the downside. I let that be known all the way from the beginning. And I let it also be known that the reason why I felt that way is because it's still theoretical. Glenn 11, I know. I still thought it was theoretical. And the NVIDIA CEO came back out and pretty much reverberated that and affected the stocks bigly in a down way. So, Glenn 11. All right, so yes. Do I still feel comfortable with those stocks? Absolutely. All right, let's go back to the viewers. Let's go back to Glenn's picks. Is there anything that I want to take advantage of today? Not yet. I'm going to let the market come to me. When I go back to the graph, let's go put this on intraday, 5-minute bars, current day. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to touch it. Not today.
Nope.
He can take out INOQ and bring his profits up to be at 10. I'm not doing that. I came out with 11 freaking stocks. Thank you, Janice. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I told you I live and die by my annual picks. I live and die by them. All right, and then here's the backup portfolio. These are my stocks that didn't make the top 10 or the 11 that I really like going forward. Uranium, quantum as a whole, AVGO, CEG for uranium, VGT as a ETF to really track AI, not just tech stocks, but AI stocks specifically. Walmart, DFEN, I still like, CrowdStrike, and SoFi. These are the stocks that are going to be my top stocks on the radar all throughout the year. All right, and then I did my top weekly picks. I started that. Whew, big hit. Good. Googly muggly. Well, we'll see what happens with that. I know Janice. All right. We got extra time. I wanted to have this to look at their stocks today.
How did we finish out our portfolios last year?
Let's go find out. AMA Glenn.
Break down some stocks.
AMA Glenn's picks long. I finished down 5% for the year.
Okay.
Ryan's picks long. He finished double digits up 12% for the year.
Oof.
All right, so there we go. Now We'll have a whole year to do this. We started this in August of 2024. We're going to now track from the beginning of the year. Ryan did better. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and I take my hat off to you. There you go.
The big move, though, was the Anemone.
Well, actually,
That's what won the portfolio for me. That's because I went big on that. I think that was my biggest winner.
Trade history percent. That was 52%. Marvel was 52%. iBit was 27%. Amazon 23%. Did he have some losers? Yes, but it goes to show you can have more losers than winners and still be ahead of the game.
It's all about how you manage your portfolio.
There you go. I'll do the same thing for mine. Reports, trade history. I traded more than he did. Percentage.
You did. And you're doing real good. I don't know what happened that last week. I was looking at that chart.
Netflix, iBit, DraftKings. But notice none of my losses were double digits, where he did. But he traded less, but he still got double-digit losses, but got out still. None of my losses were double digits. And I still finished down for the year 5%. All right. Way to go, Captain Yacht Rock. There you go. Captain Yacht Rock.
I need to get me a little captain's hat.
All right. Is Joey still here? And even if he's not, how many? We got 68 likes. I'm going to go by your likes today. I'm going by their likes today. You got 68. I'm giving you 7 stocks.
What do you need?
No, nothing. I don't need you. I don't need you.
Oh, Joey's back.
No.
Don't say my name then.
I don't say your name. Say your name. Say I need a stock pick because you want to be a jerk. Say your name today. Say your name. Say your name. His name is Joey. All right, I'm done. Let's go. That was hilarious. All right, I'm only looking for what we got 7. I'm strictly going by. We got 8. All right, we're going 8 stocks so far. Read them off.
Janice, it sounds like I should pick 11 stocks.
Nope. We're going off the likes today. FTI. All right, since you're not reading anything, CLS.
I got you. Holo. LLY.
Right, keep going.
SYM.
SYM.
Yep. FTAI.
F-
PLTR.
What?
CLS.
What else?
Palantir. PLTR.
Palantir. Okay.
KO.
Coca-Cola?
Yep.
Okay.
FTAI. Yeah, we don't get Coca-Cola much.
We did FTAI already. Oh, my gosh.
Calm.
Yeah. Let's see how many stocks that is. We got... Oh, I can't tell you how many stocks it is. I didn't put it into a watch list. Son of a... Oh, yeah.
Or you could just click the down button and see how many times it took you to get down.
But I didn't create. I'll have to do it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
they
6,
got an extra.
7, 8, 9. I'll give them one more. Extra. What came after the last? What was the last one? Calm. Tesla.
Yep, that's the one.
We'll do that. This year, I'm going off of the likes. If that don't get you the incentive, why can't I get that? Put that all in there. It is in there. Tesla. T. Oh. Relax, Glenn. Take a deep breath.
Joey, shut it down. Shut it down, Joey. It's over.
Shut what down? I didn't cuss.
I could see the steam coming out of Glenn's ears.
I
didn't cuss.
I didn't cuss.
Well, that's good.
All right. Well, we're pushing 10 stocks. I got 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 stocks. There you go. All right.
I like that chart.
I do like
full body candlestick today, even though the market's got the jitters. That's
do you want them? You want to put it into their portfolio? I don't think I created it 2025. I'm going to do that now.
Oh yeah.
Go up to my portfolios. Create a portfolio.
Well,
25.
You know, if you didn't add stocks to your portfolio, and I didn't add stocks to my portfolio, I don't think we should add their stocks today.
AMA.
But we should create it. What do you guys think? Should we add stocks to your portfolio?
It's
yes
up to
or
them.
no? It's up to you guys.
It is up to them.
And again, we'll go through them, and we're only going to pick the ones that we all like.
All right, so we got a new one, 2025 AMA customer picks.
Woo!
All right,
2025.
CB says yes. They want to add it.
No.
It's going to be a democracy.
It's a mix. So we'll just go stock by stock. See if there's any opportunity. But CLS, I like CLS. I mean, even today, if I were going to buy a stock, I mean, that's looking pretty good. It's definitely bucking whatever trend we got right now. Full body candlestick. Very little wick at the top right now.
All right.
I'm getting yeses on CLS. What do you think, Glenn?
I'm putting it in.
All right.
CLS. Get the price. Target investment $1,000.
They said we don't want to wait to buy stocks
That's
this
what
year.
they said. That's pretty much what they said. Click on OK.
Amir, should we get out of all quantum? Amir, I'm going to let you make that decision yourself.
I neither one of us are trading it right now, so
I am out. And last week I put a covered call, and I even put out a video, letting you know I'm getting defensive on it. And then this week we obviously know how that played out.
I'm not feeling this one. You know what I'm going to start using a lot of this year, Ryan?
What?
The layout that I just did for a special presentation.
MPI?
Yep. I like this long term, but I don't like it as far as getting in right now.
Oh, the calm? No, I don't like that either. Even with today's candlestick, I mean, it's the exact opposite of the other one.
Yeah, it's a green candle. It's a solid green candle. All right, so I'm going to say no to that. Oof. Coca-Cola. Nice update today, but man.
So whoever suggested Coca-Cola, what's your strategy? Because the stock's dropping. I mean, are you just trying to get defensive with like some dividends? I mean, have you just had it forever? Just be honest, because it's in a downtrend. That's the only reason why
I got no trend with the MPI. I got no trigger. I do like that when I do see a trigger, it's a low trough. I'm looking to see if we can get trend. There's going to be a time for Coca-Cola. There definitely is going to be a time for Coca-Cola.
That high was almost like $72. I see. It's at 61. You know, it is overvalued. It depends. I'm not a big fan of it, but I can see why people might be getting tempted to buy this dip on Coca-Cola. I mean, the valuation of the stock's $48. I'm surprised that Coca-Cola is trading such a premium compared to VectorVest's valuation, honestly.
You know, I am going to add value. Should be. It's still overvalued.
That's why I got it on my computer. Way overvalued.
Yeah, and it's falling.
It's like Boeing. You know, it's falling. It's still overvalued. I'd have to look at Boeing. I haven't looked at it recently, but I'm going to put it in the same category. Just doesn't have the bad news like Boeing. It's trending down. It's overvalued. I'm not there. Growth rate is on the decline. Sales growth rate on the decline. Nope.
Eli Lilly is consolidating. Nice update today. Not feeling it. I got trigger. I ain't gonna lie. I got trigger right here, but I don't have trend, and it's consolidating. I'm saying no.
Until we figure out which way it wants to move, I'm gonna stay away from it. I do like that. Undervalued, trending up. It's in that petroleum machine equipment space we've been talking about. That's been hot. Got trigger, got trend.
I do like that. And I like we're approaching a 3-month high. Where it is, it's stopping right at the 3-month high. If it breaks above that, I like it. It does have, like Ryan says, it does have trend. It does have trigger. I'm not ready for you guys to take it yet. Let the stock come to you. Let the stock come to you.
He's usually NPI right now. And what do you mean by this one will be huge?
What are you talking about?
Who said that
this one's going to be huge?
O_O. This one will be huge.
I see that, but which stock is going to be huge?
No, that's why I'm asking him.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what stock or what he's talking about.
I don't know which stock here is going to be huge. I do like CLS a lot.
I do too. I'll try to tell you, I like CLS.
All right. FTAI, we got trigger and trend. We already know that this stock can move. I'm willing to put this into their portfolio.
I don't like it because, I don't know, it's got 5-6 up days in a row, essentially.
Let them, what do you want?
I'll let y'all decide.
Do you want FTAI, yes or no? Young Claw said, what did he say?
MSS. I'm looking it up.
Who, OO?
Yeah.
I'm looking too. I don't see anything.
It's a star. MSS. It has channeled for the last year around $1.
Oh, MSS.
Yeah, let me get rid of
Oh,
this.
no.
Yeah,
So let
between
us let
two
us.
and $1. I'll tell you right now, MSS, it's literally only traded between $2 and $1 over the last year. It's
Not
at
only that.
122.
Now,
So if you're a
not only that.
buyer,
Hold on, Ryan. Not only
yeah.
that. The stocks that we're looking at are the stocks that we just took. I'm not adding any more right now. The stocks that we took were the ones that were ranked with the 10 based on the likes. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So no, we're not going back through right now because we're gonna. Well, let's just. I'm gonna say no for right now, but we'll see what, because we did finish early. I'll see. But in general, the stocks that we take, those are the stocks that we're looking at. Right, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
Those stocks that we took based on the likes are the stocks that we're looking at. All right? So I'm just putting that out there. We're not adding more to the list yet. All right. FTAI. Oh, how many of you said yes or no to that? Norman said yes. All good. I saw CLS MPI when you flipped through Glenn and Trigger. Okay, I got you. I don't know if we're going to take this or not. I don't know if I had enough participation. I'd like to see it go into their portfolio.
Fitz has a good question. He goes, is it hot just because it has AI in the title?
What, you talking about FTA? It got nothing.
It's not a bad point, Fitz.
It's aviation.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm messing with him.
Sorry. Ryan, do you think we should put it in? I ain't getting enough participation. What do you think?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm on the belt of no.
Fine. You guys want a voice, you got to let me know. How about that? All right, let's go to the next one. Palantir. I'm not touching Palantir yet. I do like this bounce off support, though. I don't know if it can hold. Looking at it from, well, I'm going to take all of this off. Looking at it from the MPI, Patience says it's got trend. Patience says it has trend. If you want to get out and take some profit if you haven't already, there's your point. But right now, Patience says leave it alone. All right, would I put it in your portfolio now? No. Holds significant growth potential due to strategic position in the retail market. I got you, OO. I got you. All right. I'm not taking Palantir yet.
No, all the moving averages are rolling over right now. I mean, it's had such a huge run. I'd wait for the dust to settle on this one. I have a feeling there's going to be some good buying opportunities, though, soon.
Symbiotic, moving sideways. That's consolidation. I got no trend or trigger. I got no trend or trigger on this. I'm saying no. Thank you, Lee, for participating. I need you guys to participate if you want these stocks to go into the portfolio.
Yeah, that stock's not doing much. I wonder, Glenn, I'm kind of looking forward to our robotics videos coming out soon.
I'm with you.
Because I'm looking at them. I don't know much about this company. It's Symbiotic Inc. Machinery Automation. I would think it would kind of fit in that field that we were talking about.
Well, I'm already putting stocks together. We can compare the stocks and see what you got or what I got. All right, next stock. No. That's a quantum play.
Definitely not.
That's no.
Well, the only good thing it's got going for it right now, it's undervalued again.
Just barely. It just made.
But look at the price.
And value's going down.
Exactly. Price action and value both going down. Don't like that.
Okay.
Don't like that at all.
Let's go to the next one. Tesla. I think the only thing that moves Tesla this year is Musk's relationship to Trump. That's what I think.
I'll be honest. NVIDIA's CEO's remarks on robotics. Look at Tesla. It's not really moving. I would think that would get investors maybe a little bit more excited about the robotics and potentially the Tesla side of their robotics. Because as far as EV vehicles, I mean, if Tesla doesn't come out with some of these futuristic projects like we've been talking about,
right,
it's overvalued. Like there's no ifs, whats, or buts. But if they get the robots and the taxis and all that other stuff, the stock's got a lot of potential. But again, it's a gamble, and like you said, I'm pretty sure the only momentum we're going to see with Tesla right now is probably politically related.
I am going to keep my eye on that for you, and we'll keep our. I love getting information from you guys that you guys see, and between Ryan and I, we will keep our eyes on that. Anyone mind changing the topic to World Steel Outlook? Yeah, I don't like that we're going to sell an American company to a foreign company. That's all I got to say about that.
U.S. Steel, I watched the video of the CEO. I get the guy gets like a $70 million golden parachute if the deal goes through. So I get why he wants the deal to go through. I did hear his argument, and he seemed pretty stern that Nippon Steel has got the best technology in the world, which I could see that. Man, it's a great steel company. I'm no expert in steel making, but if it's true, and Japan, that's our biggest ally militarily. The CEO said we'll trust them with missiles, with all this stuff, but we won't trust them to make some steel for us.
Yeah.
So I see the arguments on both sides. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I have a feeling the CEO of U.S. Steel is about to shake some heads in the political arena here soon, because he ain't backing down.
I'd rather have the steel made here. That's just... You know.
Well, the steel's still going to be made.
No. But with American name on it, it's a U.S. Steel. You know, I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're gonna be done. It's 2:55. All right, how many likes did we get? We put again this year. We are going to go off of the likes. Number one. Number two. I'm not going to be looking at stocks before it's time to look at stocks. Okay, you guys do that a lot too. I want to stick to the plan. All right, I want to stick to the plan, and the likes will get more stocks. That's the way it's going to work. That's the way it's going to work. Anything else you want to say? Oh, I got to do this. I don't know how to do this. Hold on.
Not necessarily.
I can do this by myself. Oh, I did it! Look at that. I did it all by myself. I put on my big boy pants and did it. Likes times 1,000. If we get 1,000 likes, that's 100 stocks I gotta look at. You think I won't look at 100 stocks?
Well, hey, you can put 1,000 likes there. We'll stay here and look at 100 stocks. Absolutely, we will. Joey may not like it, but Joey ain't going nowhere.
Just because you can
look
stop
at
all of those
the 100 stocks with us,
mean it's gonna run. Look at what happened with XROF. It had extremely favorable reasons to why. Now look at it. I'm with Mark on that too.
Yeah, Mark. I did one video on XRO. Because it was undervalued, value rose, and it broke a downward trend line. I didn't go into all the theoretics of, coil drive and all that stuff. No, I stick to the chart. I stuck to the value, what I saw, the potential of the VectorVest 7 software, and it worked out. I think it was like 10, 11 cents when I did the video, and I think it went up to 25 cents, and then, it crashed. But, it is what it is. Well, I always say, stay disciplined, especially if you like these high-flying stocks. I like to give them to you, but it can be dangerous. So that's why I try to be cautious.
Was this supposed to be a power hour today?
No, I checked.
Okay, Tabula said, "What happened to power?"
Well, I hope not.
Huh?
Power hour is every other Wednesday.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's
I got scared. I was like, "Did we miss one?"
Well, because of the holidays, the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
I think it's all the schedule is, but it should be back next week.
Okay.
We'll have to check it.
All right. You got anything else you want to say?
Mark asked, "Is there going to be a trending Thursday?"
We're working on it's not going to be a true trending Thursday, but between Joey and Clay, we're going to do something live. I don't know what. We're going to do something live. In the Friday Power Hour, I think Ryan will be here for that. Will you not?
Well, so Bill.
Oh, no, we got a live stream.
We'll just go over the schedule now. Let's just go. Tomorrow, trending Thursday, possibility. We're going to see what happens when Glenn gets down to Florida. Joey and the rest of the team are there. As far as Friday, no power hour. I will be covering all the strategy of the week videos, the daily color guards at the end of the day for our VectorVest subscribers, right? The education team, they're going to be in Tampa. And I think that's really it.
So the market's closed Thursday. That's why we're not doing a trending Thursday. But
yeah,
we will do something. I don't know. It's not going to be
trending Thursdays at the time of the funeral, right?
Yes.
So if anything, I think it's supposed to be before the funeral, right?
That's correct.
So yeah, if there's anything, it'll be before the funeral. And maybe what I could do, I'll put out a short first thing in the morning once you guys figure out what you're going to do. And at least we try to let the community know. But yeah, Glenn, you're leaving this afternoon, right?
I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
Power hour is a time where we spend a whole hour just looking at your stocks. That's what it is.
Yeah, young claw. So really, power hour is good, especially if you've never seen the VectorVest software. You don't have a clue what we're talking about when it comes to our indicators. That is where we address like brand new eyeballs to the channel, or if you've been watching it, you can always join clearly. But that's usually where we cater to new people, and just try to get you on the VectorVest page because we know there's a lot of indicators, a lot of information. So we just try to help you. In my hat. I was sick. I came back. My hat's gone. I have a feeling
That's
someone
what he's
took it.
saying. I think he did something to it.
I know it didn't do nothing to do with my
did
hat. I like my hat.
I don't think you do. I don't think you like the concept of Western Wednesday like me.
Maybe I'll dress up as an Indian, and you can be a cowboy. Well, I am part Indian, so it makes more sense.
I'm not.
Than to be cowboy. That's why
you can sign off for the first AMA for the year.
Most certainly. Let's do it. So everybody, obviously, get pumped up about Tampa. If you've never been here to watch a Tampa 2-day event, and especially if you're not a part of these coaching groups or really get to see like the back end of the education VectorVest does, you got an eye opener opportunity coming your way this weekend. Friday, Saturday, it's hours and hours and hours. Lots of good information to learn. That's really all I could say about that. Like I said, we went over the schedule the next few days. Just be aware that Training Thursday tomorrow probably be a little earlier than normal. And as far as Power Hour Friday in the community room, that is canceled. Now, Joey, Glenn, I hope you guys have a safe trip down to Tampa. And anyone else
there.
Oh, well, you're not. Well,
no,
Glenn,
Joey,
you have a safe trip then. But as well, anyone else that plans on going down to Tampa, just have a safe trip. Have fun, learn something, and make some money in 2025. That's what it's all about. Bring peace of mind to your portfolio. Everybody have a great afternoon, and Glenn will hit you live tomorrow from Tampa. Take care.
See ya.